At least one Rayleigh in a top card, and we are going in. Sanji is going first, starting off with a Nami search. Third time for Ricardo on stream. So that's also a huge achievement for him. Third time on
Yeah,
stream. Very nice.
absolutely. So what's he going to get off this Nami search? 2-cost Sanji. So that's going to apply a lot of pressure next turn. Can rush it out and do a 7k swing with it when he does play it next turn. So that leader can swing maybe 6k and then 7k with that Sanji to put some pressure on our Rayleigh player, or be able to just try and deal with anything else. But it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out, as we say. But yeah, we will have obviously an understanding in the morning as to what decks have made it through into top cut, and it's going to be top 32 1-hour rounds tomorrow with 10 minutes of overtime. Best of 3 matchups. But as of today, 2 searches being fired off by Jean-Luca straight away on his first turn. So again, he's looking for a piece, which he definitely does have straw hats from his hand, and he goes for the 3-cost Sanji this time. It's 3,000 power on your own, on your opponent's turn. But on your turn, it's 6,000.
Absolutely. That's such a strong card. And wow, I'm so surprised to see how 2 cards can change one deck. Sanji is a deck before PRBO2. I would say nearly 0 players decided to bring PRBO1 Sanji to the regional. And now with
Hey, it wasn't 0. It's definitely 1. I did.
yeah, okay. Then let's say 1 out of 1,000 players, and Tash was the one bring that PRV Sanji into a regional. And wow, 2 cards changed this deck so much that yeah, pretty sure it's yeah, I would say top 7 of the most played leaders for this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we see the leader swinging 5 there, and then just deciding to pass the turn over, keeping that 2-cost Sanji ready to swing into those characters, I believe, once they start attacking, because it's really important to control your opponent's board. Make sure not too many characters are building up against you when you're playing Rayleigh. So first, the Rayleigh leader swings now, life taken. And now Fordon available to Jean-Luca. What's he going to do with this? So plays out that really important Monkey D. Luffy. Reveals 2 events.
Yep.
Plays out Sanji, the 3-cost Sanji there. We're now seeing a Don attached there. Leader effect for Rayleigh's other half. Swinging now. And that gets counted out.
Absolutely. Yep. Good start here from Gianluca. Also a very good player that I know a long time now. I think he's from Italy, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, perfect start. Double search on 2 Don, then Luffy into Sanji on 4 Don. That's what you want to see. And now let's see what Sanji is going to do. So Nami, 2k swing into Shakuyaku. Now 5k swing from Sanji leader into Rayleigh.
Yep, just applying a bit of pressure. Just trying to tease out a card from a hand. Yep, and that Nami does get teased out of hand as the counter. And now just deciding what to play here.
Kobe would be huge, but no Kobe in hand.
Yep, gives that Frankie rush.
Yep.
And he's not going to be too worried to swing with it. Big, nice 7k body, which can now be a bit of a pseudo blocker as well. But 7k swing coming in now from this Sanji that we were talking about as well, applying a lot of early pressure here to Gianluca.
Wow, big pressure now. 5k, 7k, 7k. That's a good amount of attacks. And wow, look, Rayleigh, the most aggro deck that we have is going down to 2 life because he's playing against a deck that have also a good amount of rush. So wow,
yeah,
pretty interesting match.
Yep. So Rayleigh down to 2 life, Ricardo down to 3, having taken 1 life himself with that Sanji activate main effect. 6 Don turn for Jean-Luca now on his turn 3. probably not used to being in this position on turn 3, being down to 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly, yeah.
has now got to really try and deal with Ricardo's board somehow. He does have a 6k swing from that Sanji. That Monkey D. Luffy could quite easily be 6k as well. We know that that Nami can get buffed up as well, thanks to that Rayleigh leader. So there are ways to start swinging into these characters on the board and make a bit of an impact. So starts off just by swinging into the Sanji with
Yep,
Nami.
3k into 3.
Yeah, I'll give you 1k. Why not?
Yep,
Force you into swinging into it again.
exactly. That Sanji is super dangerous. You need to get rid of it. Otherwise, will be making some big pressure next turn again. But you need to take 1 life, and you are going down to 3, so to 2 life. So yeah, you need to think: is it the right play to use him? But yeah, you still need to try to get rid of him. There is another Luffy showing
Yep.
off the 2 same event cards and playing out that Boa Hancock from Luffy ability. Now arrested Don. You can attach, probably into. Okay, he decided to give it into the 4-cost Luffy that can attack. Now Boa Hancock ability, cop 5 to find a Monkey D. Luffy or a red event card.
Yep. Gets the unblockable event.
Yes. Not that important in this matchup, but still, as we saw, the Sanji Mirror, one of them decided to play the Chopper blocker.
Yep.
Luffy now getting buffed because, uh, 2 attached dons, so
Yeah,
he's
so
going
both
up
those
to.
Luffys have got plus 2000 power.
Mhm.
We now see the Sanji swinging 6k into the Sanji, and that definitely does go. Boa now being trashed, and Rayleigh now swinging 7, potentially. Nope, starting off with
Luffy.
Luffy, which is going to be 9k swing.
Yeah, but okay. He rested his Luffy, but he wants to use his lead ability. So now the question is he allowed to do it or not? I think Ricardo say, yeah, it's fine for him.
Sportsmanship by Ricardo there. He could have said no,
Yep,
but he's like, look, technicality, I'm happy for him to do that.
yep.
Oh,
And
that was
now,
into life.
yep, 7k swing. This one he needs to counter out. And
Yep.
there's a 2k, 1k, Sanji and Sanji, double Sanji,
Yep.
but one of them is a 2k. And then the pass.
So now we are back over to Ricardo. Now, what does Ricardo do here? So it starts off by swinging into the Nami, getting rid of that.
Yeah, Kobe.
Sanji,
You
yeah,
need to find Kobe. He's so important now. To draw a card, to get rid of the Sanji, you don't need to invest an attack into it.
yep,
But I don't see a Kobe in hand. But I see a Law in hand. And Law is also super strong to
yep.
get rid of the Luffy.
Let's see what he's doing first. He's going to go 6 into
Yep,
the Sanji, which gets
exactly.
trashed. Draw a card.
Sanji
Finds
to
another
Sanji.
Sanji off it. Drops the law now.
Yep,
Gives minus 2000 and rush to the law.
yep. So it is
That's,
7 into 4k.
yep,
Yep, the dice can be taken away. And now, because that's the last swing, there's another 7k swing also on the right. Yep. So if he's going to counter this one out, yeah, I think you need to invest too much. So, yep, just leave him. That's how strong that Law is.
yeah,
Such a strong card, really. Wow, impressive card.
absolutely.
And now 7k swing, and Gianluca decided to counter this one out. 2k, 1k with Sanji and Shakuyaku and the pass. So, board completely changed. Looks better now for Ricardo.
Yeah,
With two,
absolutely.
yeah, two
Ricardo's in a
small
really strong
shadows.
position here, isn't he? Got that
Yes.
Frankie, got that Trafalgar Law as well. So it starts off by revealing two events and immediately giving that Luffy plus 2k. Resting 2 now to play out another boa. Starts digging, looking for event or a Luffy. I think there is another Luffy there as well.
Yep.
Probably going to take that Luffy now because I think it will be quite impactful. Just have
Yeah,
a look at hand.
yeah, could be another Luffy. That's right. But yeah, there's also Sanji in hand. Yep, I think Luffy could be the best target here. Yep, he's
Yeah,
going for
definitely.
Luffy.
Places the rest of those events at the bottom of the deck. Takes the Luffy to hand. Now needs to decide what to do here.
Oh, he decided to use that Boa Hancock.
Yep. Gives a 2 Don to his leader, which now bumps up that Luffy by another 2000, having used the leader effect early on, revealing 2 events to get that Luffy 2k first. And now there's 2 Don attached, and the Luffy's effect gives another 2, bumping it up to 8000 power. Now just deciding what the best solution here is going to be.
Yep,
So
8k swing.
8k.
That's a good number to swing with. Tech was taking, so Sanji goes down to 1 life. 4 Don
Yep.
for the Luffy.
Yeah. That's smart to attack first
Mm,
into life, just in case there was something like a Gum Mull pistol.
exactly, yeah. And that seems to be a huge swing. 9k now.
Yep.
And that also means, yeah, Sanji needs to be very careful now, because if he goes down to 0 life and he decided to play a blocker, then he will lose the game, because yeah, there's applicable event in hand. Otherwise, he needs to have a lot of counters in hand to survive. But to be
Yeah.
honest, looks like he needs to go for game now.
Yep, absolutely. And he's in a strong position to go for game here, having that Trafalgar Law on board, having the Nami on board, that big vanilla Nami in Frankie's body, and plenty of Don open. So can he find the pieces he needs to be able to either deal with board here? But no, as we know, next turn John Luca can just stick everything underneath that Rayleigh unblockable
Mhm.
event and swing big into life. So he does need to go for game here. How's he going to do it?
Oh, it's really, really tough. I think Kobe Mole Pistol would be perfect here. Kobe to get rid of Sanji that is active, Mole Pistol to get rid of the active Luffy, and with Law, Nami, and your leader, you need to try to get rid of the rested Luffy.
Yep,
Law, of course, the first big swing, 7 into 4k, because you're giving that Luffy -2. And then leave some dons up for some counter events like Radical Beam.
yep,
And then there is a chance you will survive this turn. But you need to have Kobe and Mole Pistol in hand. And yeah, only one of them is searchable in your deck. And I see some searchers in hand. So yeah, maybe he is going for it. I see a Kobe in hand. That's a good thing here. Yeah, I think he needs to find that Mole Pistol.
yeah. I think he's got 10-layer Igloo in hand.
Yep, also very strong. That's a
Yeah,
perfect card to have as your counter option. But the question is it enough to get rid of a 15k or not even more swing? Because yeah, Rayleigh's also playing that 0 cost event that gives your leader 1 active Don and 1k plus. So for 1 Don, you're getting 2k power. And that means you can also swing for 16k instead of 50k to go for game.
yeah,
And if you have more copies in hand, you can even do a 19k swing if you have 4 of them in hand.
yeah. So let's see what happens here now. We're going to search with Virgo. What can you find off this search?
Oh,
Okay.
another igloo. That's super important.
Yep.
Double igloo in hand.
That is
And
very
attack.
important.
Yeah, attack from Law was enough to get rid of the Luffy that was rested. I don't see a Mole Pistol in hand, but I still see the Nami. So he can go for a search here, but
He's
yeah,
got the
doesn't have
Kobe. Yeah, he's got the
doesn't
Kobe.
have enough dons. So he needs to decide Kobe or Mold Pistol, and he's going to go for the Kobe. But we will first see a 7k swing
Yep.
into leader.
So just waiting to see what Jean-Luca does here. Counters out of that one. Ricardo now plays the Kobe, gives the Kobe rush. And he's going to swing into life, KOing the SANJI.
Yeah, perfect card here. Perfect play. And you can also draw a card. Let's see. Oh, another Kobe. And
Excellent.
he needs to counter this one. But yeah, you need to pass. Okay, you have one more 5k swing, but you need to pass with 4 don up to have that double igloo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and let's see if this is going to be enough to survive or not. This is going to be a really, really close match now. Wow.
Yeah, very tight indeed.
Oh, man.
Double igloo there. And
Super close one. So the 5k swing, I think, yeah. Oh, he's going to take this one. No
yep,
trigger.
okay.
And the pass. Okay.
Right. This turn now is going to be decisive. Jean-Luca does have to go for game here because I don't see any way he can survive the next turn with Ricardo's options available to him. So what
Yep,
can he do here?
Oh, he got 2 of them. That's perfect for him. So double, it was lead ability, yeah, and he can
Yep.
also use it to not swing for let's say 15k with leader. You can swing with 70k with leader, or just use it. Give your leader 1 active don and then that Luffy 1k plus, because you can also push a character with it. So very, very strong. And
Yep.
we see a 10k swing. That's the first swing that we see. 10k into 5k. That's the first igloo. So minus +3, -2, and a
Yep.
1k. That's enough. And now we see, yep, 2 times Color of Supreme Haki. Oh, and the Gum King Kong Gatling. And this
Wow.
one is, I think we will see a very huge swing now. So
Yeah.
it is a 9k, then 312. Is it 16? I think it's 16k. Yeah, and that's GG. Or does he have it? +3, -2. So that means 8k, and then it's 14k, 10, 12, 13, 14. It is exactly 14. So I think Gianluca has it, yeah?
Yes, Jean-Luca has it.
Wow, how close it was.
Very close indeed there. Just trying to do the maths there. Ricardo's looking at,
Wow.
is there something that he could have done differently? Yeah. But